Welcome back to my channel where I don't post anything and post whenever I want to and gonna get better at it eventually. Today, this video is a podcast, first ever podcast, because I have no ideas of what I'm gonna do. So this was the best I could think of and come up with in last second. We're gonna talk about paranormal.
Well, let's start with
Spooky music cue.
Michael Myers starts playing.
A cop pulls up.
Oh God! He pulls up in his the buggy, the off-road buggy that they showed up in one time, and we're like, "Yo, we didn't do anything."
That buggy was really nice.
That was lit. It had like cop lights everywhere.
They got a cop lights. To the paranormal. We are here today at Strawberry Peak, and I'm not gonna dox myself, but I really did. You know what? I don't want to lose this location to everyone.
Bleep that.
You know what? Fuck it.
Everyone else knows.
Everyone knows about Strawberry Peak. It's a tourist spot at this point.
Which is so irritating.
Which it used to not be.
I blame all the flats. I don't know.
We're gonna lose subscribers.
We're gonna lose the 2 subscribers that are from
We're
down the
gonna
hill.
lose mom. She's like, and unsubscribe.
And that's it. But we're here at Strawberry Peak, where this was a AT&T signal towers. That's it. Like building, but I don't even know what the fuck they did in that building. What they did.
I bet you it was just like an office where they had someone either working it every other day and just like check on it. You know what I mean?
Checking the signal.
I guess, but like if you think about it, because we've been inside the building, not fully. Like there's like this little area where it was cracked open for the longest time. It's not cracked open anymore.
Oh, that one down there.
Well,
yeah.
Looks like there's like a lower balcony too. Like where we got on with the. Because we like climbed down on the side of the building, and then we went in the front of it, and then we found this like wood pallet.
Hold on, pause. Don't do this shit. Don't trespass on Strawberry Peak. You were stupid. You did it.
High school.
Don't do it anymore. You'll get caught. You'll get fined. You'll get trespassed, and it's not worth it. I'm being so serious. Don't do it. If anybody's watching this and this somehow blows up, don't do it.
Cops always come.
They will, pretty regularly, actually.
It's kind of scary because then they spotlight your ass and you're like, oh,
Hey.
But
totally not up in this roof building right now.
The thing is like when we went in there, it's obviously like all graffitied up, but I don't know. I felt super uneasy in there.
Well,
always super. I felt like just negativity coming from a room, which I don't think there's been any really deaths located here, but I think.
I thought they found a body.
When was that?
I don't know. I thought they found a body.
Well, no, remember?
Or no, it was like.
Fuck off!
No, it was like I swear it was like kids found it. Like it was like a school.
When was that?
I don't
like
know.
What year? I don't remember
2
hearing.
2 years ago.
School. Why
I could just. Well, like kids like were hiking or something. I could just be making all this up.
I mean, we can fact check.
Don't fact check me.
I'm gonna fact check you. No, because I want to know. Because I remember there was a body found up here.
I don't remember that. Maybe. Well, I mean, they say that Strawberry Peak is supposedly haunted, and I feel like it is in a way, but I don't know what it is.
Well, because there's that one time when we went like all walking through the forest, and like all of that was just all on the ground.
Okay, well, explain that. You have to.
Okay, so Strawberry Peak. There's different locations during. You could go all the way to the top and see this wonderful view, or you could go a little bit down and still a great view. But if you go farther down, it's more woodsy, and in the woodsy areas, you could not camp. You could like be in your RV, I think, at the most. But if you go, there's trails that lead to really nowhere.
Which is so.
It's kind of like a dump site. Like I've seen, it's like all this trash.
Well, that's just because people are assholes.
Yeah, just people like leave stuff that they don't want anymore deep into the forest.
It was
cave.
Yeah, there's some caves down there. Like it's like, but
it's
apparently
terrifying.
There's a cave in Crestline.
But apparently she was buried. Not.
She was. Oh, that's weird. This mountain is very mysterious,
Which
and
is
I don't think a lot of people talk about how mysterious this mountain really is. I feel like it's very paranormal up here, but since it's very religious up here as well, not talked about.
Dude, like the Tudor house, I feel like nobody really knows about the Tudor house.
I
But
feel-
like that's like
we
the
don't
most...
even really know about the Tudor
Yeah.
house.
For real, I think that the Tudor house, the Brackenford Manor, the Saddleback Inn is another one.
Where's that one?
That's right next to 7-Eleven.
It's like that dinner
yeah,
dinner
the little
place.
girl, right?
The little girl. And
Remember how Keith said that the balloons were like even in their room when they were here. So quote really quick side story. We there's this hotel that's across the street or like literally right next door from the 7-Eleven that his parents own. And
well, go to 7-Eleven at the Village in Lake Arrowhead. We would love to have you there. Anyways, advertisement done.
Funny enough, he was working one shift, and he had texted us a picture that he had took with Heath and Mariah from David Dobrik and Sam and Colby. So we were super excited because we were watching them forever. So we saw he took a picture with them, and we got super jealous. And I happened to go like 2 days later with my brother and dad, and my brother runs into 7-Eleven. He's like, Heath and Mariah are outside. So then I went, took a picture of them. But anyways, they came and visited and had fun. They had a podcast, their Unfiltered podcast, and they were talking about how they stayed in one of the Saddleback rooms, because they're like little separate rooms that they stay in. And they said that like something about like a little girl laugh or something like that, and then like the balloon, something with the balloon, like it was trippy.
Wasn't Zane talking about that?
No, it was Heath. Because Zane...
Either or.
I don't think Zane went. It was just Heath and Mariah and...
You're right. Zane wasn't there. I would have taken a picture with him.
There was 2 people with them, but I can't remember exactly who it was.
It was, I think, their actual personal friends.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna hate me for not remembering. Shit. I feel bad. I don't know. I don't remember. But...
The guy that you met, he's gonna hate you?
No, the
probably
one that's on the
didn't
podcast with them.
Matt?
Matt, thank you.
Oh,
Matt
I
was
like
with
that.
them, but we didn't see Matt.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mhm.
That sucks. That Matt was a really nice guy.
That's funny as fuck.
What?
They're all funny. I said they're all funny. Matt's funny as fuck. And I said they're all funny.
But anyways, yeah, so they had an experience at the Saddleback. And then there's Satan's Castle, which nobody really talks about, which is really...
Crazy.
It's a mystery.
I
It's
mean,
not
Sam
fully
and Colby-
documented.
Sam and Colby went there once.
They went
But, like,
there, but that was
barely.
like when they first started out.
But there's also not really anything to explore. It's literally like a walkway.
Yeah,
and
it's
that's
like
it.
all broken down now.
It's supposedly it was burnt down in the 60s? The 60s, that because people knew about it was like a Satan's Castle.
They would literally take...
Supposedly they would take infants and sacrifice them there, which is insane, but I don't think that's talked about enough.
The more you know.
Don't do this, kids.
But it was burnt down, but it's cool. Like, I don't know if I don't think there ever obviously was like a picture of it, but there might be like sketches of it. But that thing was supposedly huge, like overlooking the entire mountain ridge and everything.
You can see all of the Highway 18.
And it's cool because you can kind of see like where the bridges and pillars and shit was.
Yeah, they say you can still find where they did the infant stuff.
Yeah.
Like that pillar's still there. But
It
there's
was-
that, and not only that, which is not talked about a lot. There's a satanic temple within the
for
forest.
sure.
There's like an abandoned one, and there's like an actual one, which I obviously don't know how to fucking get to.
Yeah, I
But-
was gonna say we haven't gone to that. Have we?
There,
We
that's
should totally look for it.
hell no. That's like in like off trail.
Yeah, no, we definitely shouldn't do
maybe
that.
not off trail.
No, that's not like a trail you
That
go
is
on.
horror movie type of shit right there.
Yeah.
That's where we go. Die.
No, I just like the
And
stuff.
never be here.
There's other things I'm sure like other people's houses have dealt with, like hauntings and paranormal
Your
stuff.
house.
Um,
Your house.
My house,
house.
my house a little bit. I'm more sensitive to that kind of stuff, so not many people feel it at the house, but it's not an evil thing.
Playful.
I'm a little, only to me really.
Kind of like fucking with you.
Yeah, because it knows that I'm the only one that will listen to it, but I don't
Acknowledge
pay
it.
it enough. Well, I'm not there enough to pay it attention anymore. But
I was probably tripping when I saw you earlier.
he was like, "Wait,
I know this one.
wait.
Wait.
This is my moment.
Wait.
Wait.
But
Wait.
there's like I don't know. It's just back to a main story. What we were talking about is that we went through all this stuff, but there's some trails that lead to really nowhere. They kind of dead end. But one time we were walking, and somehow, I don't know, I think I was walking with Moy one day and I found it. And I was like, we need to
Was
come back
I
here.
there with you?
I think so.
I think it was just you, me, and
We were
Moy.
taking pictures.
It was the three of you,
Yeah, and then so we came, for some reason we just wanted to walk. And I was like, I wonder what's over here. And we ended up finding a circle pretty like deep
Made of
within the
sticks
forest,
of-
made out of sticks, rocks, and just like little pebbles. And it's a perfect circle, and it just says native land. And it's a crazy looking design. And in my head, I'm like, you do not mess with native stuff. I don't know who made this. I don't know who did this, but I'm not touching it. I'm not walking in it. I respect that. So when I saw that, I said, I'm gonna come back here with everyone else, but at night, you know. So we did, obviously, and we came back and we circled around it because obviously we wanted to be as safe as we possibly could, and we started hearing just footsteps all around us, and it didn't sound like.
Mind you, we had like a shit ton of flashlights too. We didn't just go out there with like our phones. Like we had
Yeah.
actual flashlights.
We had flashlights. I even had a knife just in case we ran
I
into an
think I had
actual.
my pocket knife.
Yeah, I was like, I think at the time I was working for the knife company still, which I won't name drop because I shouldn't have.
Oh my
been
god, that
using
is
their
so.
knives.
I totally forgot you did that.
Yeah.
I remember you tried recruiting me.
Yeah. That. Good thing you didn't do it. I was terrible at doing that because
Well,
it's just because
tried-
I was didn't want to. You had to really drive to people's houses like back in the day, door-to-door salesman type,
Well, that's what I was doing for that fucking.
and it was a pyramid scheme. So
No, literally, that's what the life insurance bullshit was that I was doing. So I was like, fuck that. And then that's what I was doing, walking door to door in fucking neighborhoods for Frontier, selling people Wi-Fi. That was fucking terrible. I didn't do that shit.
Yeah.
But anyways,
we're in a circle with flashlights, knives, and not really any ghost equipment. We don't own ghost equipment like that. We have our phones the apps might be actual real
we
apps.
did, yeah.
We tried doing that. Not really crazy amount of stuff happened, but then we started hearing footsteps, which, being on the mountain, you know the difference between human footsteps in the woods versus animal footsteps in the woods.
The weird thing too is it's like there was a fuck ton of us. There was the three of us, my brother, my cousin, his brother. Was that it?
I think so.
So there was 6 of us. So there was a lot. So it wasn't just like the 3 of us messing around in the dead of forest. There was a bunch of us. We
It's
went
a
with
whole group. And so I was next to Mecke.
My brother.
So we were standing, and I heard the footsteps in front of me, and I told him, like, I remember when I went silent. I told him to be quiet. When I heard the footsteps, I'm very prone to sensitivity with that. Like, I don't see stuff, but I feel it. So when I just felt straight negativity. Not saying anything native is really negative, but just in that sense, something just felt really off. And so I told him, I was like, get in a line, do not run, walk away. And we started walking away, and I remember I was in the very back, I believe, and because I think I had the knife.
I think Moy was in the front.
And I think I was walking backwards the entire time. And so
it was so uncomfortable. Like, it wasn't just one footstep in like one area. Like, and it was like
It
where
started
the circle
circling.
was. Where the circle was, it was like this huge clearing, and then surrounded by like trees. Like, you couldn't even trail off and like go further into forest because it was like a wall of trees. Sorry.
And plus, if you go a
You
certain
would've,
way,
like, had to
it's a cliff.
squeeze. Yeah, you would have had to like squeeze through trees to get past there.
Yeah.
But like, not even like, it was weird though because like the circle or like thing or whatever, pentagram, whatever you want to call it, whatever it was, like, it didn't just look like it was thrown together like some little kid.
It was intricate.
Yeah,
had little designs in them.
It had like waves, and then it had like stars, and then circles.
I wish I took a picture of it.
I took a picture, but I don't know where it is.
Probably in Google Photos.
No, well, yeah, but I don't know how freaking long ago that was. I'll have to storm through it later.
It was probably 2019, 2020.
But
20.
And it
I think
had
would probably
like,
be 2019.
or like one area was like filled in with tiny stones too, or there was like circular patterns in one with stones. Like, it was like intricate to where the person like had to sit there and place the stones. And then there was a big old flat rock too near the area, but it wasn't like, I don't know, it wasn't like noticeable unless you looked for it. And
it was just in the most random area, and like obviously the person who could have made it probably didn't have that intention of like, oh, this is spooky or anything like that. Maybe they were just respecting the Serranos that used to live on this mountain, you know. But at the same time, you know, when you put stuff like that, obviously, if there are spirits in these like area, they're gonna pull towards it, you know. And yeah, probably they could take it negatively because like maybe what if it was like a white person making it and they're like, what? Maybe they'll be like happy about it.
Summon them or something. They're like, who are you? I don't know.
Like I don't know, but like we experienced like a lot. It wasn't crazy. I wouldn't say we experienced so much. Nobody got scratched. Nobody got like anything like that. But
Not
I
here.
was
we
mostly at the Tudor house.
the Tudor house
Which
is
we'll
where
cover.
which we'll try to cover. You know, with like the amount of time that we have. I don't know, which is like maybe trying to be 30 days, but. Nothing really crazy happened on that trip other than the footsteps, really. But we did experience stuff at the Tudor house, and we did go investigate. Which, by the way,
Oh, and Maris.
Maris saw, which she
That
said.
was.
Maris said that she saw a horned figure in the woods, but who knows? Maybe it's true, maybe it isn't. But we focused all our
Yeah, and
lights,
those
everything
flashlights,
there.
No.
And it's possibly since she was maybe the weakest one mentally, she saw something. You know, maybe that thing
Latched onto
knew
her.
Yeah.
latched onto her.
Which is funny because it's like if you think about it, you know what I mean? Like if you think about seeing shit, you're gonna see shit. Your mind's gonna play tricks on you. So it's like that whole time, I feel like all of us felt that we were kind of being watched and like knew something was kind of there, but we didn't want to. Like I feel like three of us maybe because we've kind of done this a little bit more. We didn't want to acknowledge it, so we didn't give it that power.
Well, it didn't. We didn't want to. We weren't really fearful because we were a ton of us. So I feel like if we gave that fear to it and that we gave that calmness of like just walk in a straight line, we'll be fine. That I think
warded it off.
Not warded it off completely because I think it saw Maris and was like, "You are the one I'm gonna mess with because you're probably like the weakest link mentally." Not saying that Maris is weak because I know she's a strong individual, but
it's just like person wise, you know what I mean?
It affects different people, like.
Isn't she the youngest too?
Yeah, and we also and we've also experienced other stuff before that, so we kind of obviously not know what to experience, but we're not comfortable with it, but
it's scary.
Yeah,
and at the end of the day, it's scary no matter what. Like, look, before we go any further talking about the paranormal, I believe I'm not associated with any religion, but I do believe there's a heaven. I believe there's a hell. I believe that there's evil spirits. I believe there's good spirits, and I believe elementals. I believe in reincarnation and stuff like that. And that's a whole other video that we could do on that. But at the end of the day, like I know that there's another place after death because of the experiences I've had. Now, obviously, you guys might think differently because, like, I don't know if you guys have religions. Really, I don't. I don't even know if you don't follow anything.
That's kind of funny though. Like you look at a person, do you have religion? Do you have religion?
No. But yeah, like I don't. I think religion is such a hot topic. I don't really want to get into religion and all that. But at the end of the day, like I've dealt with a lot of paranormal stuff in my life, which yes, I've experienced it, and I was always scared to experience stuff like that. But once it started happening, I got more interested in that kind of stuff because then it's strengthened that connection of like, oh, maybe there is something after death. And I've always wanted to go investigate again, and I haven't done it just out of like respect from my parents, honestly. I wanted to, because it's like, yeah, I run the risk of bringing something with me, but I'm always so respectful when I
was gonna say we always, when we every time we ever go ghost hunting, ghost storing, yeah, English,
paranormally.
What did I say earlier? Schnowingly.
Oh, schnumming.
But fuck off.
Pardon.
I don't know what the fuck is paranormal.
We're respectful when we go.
Yes.
Investigate.
We say like hi. We just want to like literally. So the Tudor house is like a hot topic. The reason why we always say hi and bye is because of like the stories there, because we've experienced so much stuff, and because it has so much backstory in a way that is like we don't want to mess with that. You know what I mean? But we also know it's there. If you want to cover the backstory, you can. But
I will.
What?
I'll get to that.
You're like, ooh. it's just like we always say hi. We're like hi. We're just coming here to be respectful. We did a Halloween thing, me and Paige, at the Brackenford Manor, which is connected to the Tudor House. It's just like
across the street.
yeah.
Quite
So the
literally,
Tudor House
yeah.
was just like basically like an auditorium, basically where they would do like
It's like
there's a
100 feet
stage
away.
and stuff. Yeah, and then the Brackenfern was it used to be a
Brothel.
pleasure house. That too.
Pleasure house, brothel.
Same shit.
A good time.
And so we were doing a Halloween thing there, and it's sketchy as heck. You walk in, there's two floors. The floor up top, and then the floor obviously at the bottom. But like the way the hallway is, you go up the stairs, long hallway, rooms every side against the door, against the walls, and it just looks creepy. And every time we would walk in to do the thing, we're like, hi, we're just being respectful, like we're here for the Halloween thing. If you want to say hello, you can. Like
You're more than welcome to.
we probably shouldn't have done that because it kind of opened like a gateway. But we just meant like if you literally a rip opens.
The Doctor Strange portal just like.
Shit, I didn't mean it. But, like, and we always say goodbye. Like, thank you for having us. Thank you for letting us be in the building. We mean no disrespect. Like, we also hope
we never go in with like disrespect.
Yeah,
or
negative
even if we're
energy.
in there.
Even though I think we've even prayed afterwards.
I was gonna say, but the other thing too is we've always said is we've loved having you, like spending time with you guys, but we are leaving. You have to stay here. We will come visit you again, but you have to stay here.
Which like, okay, I'm gonna go into the Tudor house. So I'm gonna try to as accurately say what the Tudor house is. So obviously the Tudor house was a gambling ring back in the day when Bugsy Siegel was roaming around. This was the hot spot. Lake Arrowhead was like the secret getaway because it was during Prohibition. It was a secret getaway for Hollywood elites and gangsters to come up here and have obviously fun. They're drinking, having gambling. Obviously, Brackenford was the brothel, and so the Tudor house has a lot of that energy. And there's been obviously deaths at the Tudor house. But they say that the main spirit that's in the Tudor house is a Native American spirit.
Ghost Adventures also did a video off the Tudor house. So
episode.
Whatever.
They did an episode on the Tudor house, and they speak about it more there. Obviously, if you want
more in depth.
More in depth, obviously. But in the basement, they're said to be just a Native American spirit that obviously is said to be a demon, and so. We always try to be super respectful, especially even though it is a negative entity. If you aren't respectful to it, that's when things will happen to you. And no matter where you go, really, because
wasn't it built on top of it?
Yes, no, I don't know. I think
that's the other controversy thing is like it was either built on a Native American cemetery or on Native American.
Well, it's on native soil. It's on native soil for one. But they say that there also was tunnels underneath the Tudor house that connected the Brackenfern to the Tudor house where they would smuggle actual like liquor, beer, and stuff like that during the Prohibition.
Uggs Dre.
What?
Uggs Dre.
Drugs?
What?
I think we could say drugs.
I was just saying Uggs
You can't say. I don't think really we'll bleep out what kind of drugs. Well, obviously drugs.
And there was this one, and then there was this.
There was the sniffing one, and there's other ones.
A liquid one, a brown one, probably a white crystally one.
Anyways, there was drugs, but so they haven't confirmed that. They don't know if there's actual tunnels underneath there. Which they tried doing that sonar thing on Ghost Adventures, and they said maybe there's something down there, but that's all a myth. But also the Brackenfern, there was a ghost. There is a ghost in there by the name of Violet. Violet was one of the brothel workers.
I was in her room
during the Halloween thing.
Mm-hmm.
They say that she's one of the nice spirits that actually like stay there. I guess.
Didn't she not like men though?
No. It's not that she didn't like men. She had a lover, and he got mad at her. No, because
I don't really know.
I don't know the full story. I don't want to dirty her name, but
something happened.
A man was a man and decided to kill her with an axe. She died in such a
right?
Yeah, in her room. Brutal way to go. And I think that's what she stayed, you know, because it was such a dramatic thing to do, like that happened to her. But they say when you're in her room, you smell like perfume. You
Did
smell
you?
perfume.
I feel like, yeah,
Did you?
I think so.
Because
But also, we had like a lot of like the smoke from like
Yeah,
the
we did have the
smoke
smoke
machines.
So
imagine you saw like a figure in smoke.
that's what
No.
I was praying that I did not see the entire time,
No,
because
when
who was
I-
in charge of the smoke machine remote? Me.
When I was in her room,
Hitting the
when
button.
I was sitting in her room, I had my back facing the door, so I was facing like the wall, and we were like waiting for people to come through, and I thought like, oh, finally someone's coming through, because I thought I saw a shadow, and so I'm sitting there and I was like, wow, it's really quiet. I'm surprised Molly hasn't scared him yet, and so I turn around, nobody's behind me, and then like a little bit later on, it might have been like the next day, I think. We walked out into the hallway, and I swear there was like a shadow just by the staircase, and I was like, oh, okay.
Like in a weird way, did you get scared by it, or did you kind of like there's just a shadow there?
There was just a shadow there.
I think in a weird way, it was kind of maybe it was Violet just kind of like, what's up?
You know what's weird too is like maybe the first night I was kind of uncomfy, like just like kind of like on my toes, like I was kind of like checking corners, like seeing, you know. But like honestly, after that, it was like just like, all right, let's have fun.
I do feel like when I saw the thing behind me, like that shadow, it kind of was an uncomfortable feeling. But when I saw the figure, I was just like, oh.
Which like, man, like I feel like I really want to go back out investigating. Where I would want, obviously, is like the Queen Mary. The Queen Mary is like one. I think is like the safest bet because.
Thank you, Sam and Colby.
Like
Shout out
the
to
merch. Speak the merch.
Think about it. Sam and Colby, because they went to Queen Mary, is what they do. Like they believe in it, like super. Like that was one of their biggest encounters.
And ours was Tudor House.
Ours was Tudor House, and like.
And it's not even that big as the Queen Mary.
Oh God! Like I feel like Tudor House, obviously, like I had stuff happen, and obviously you guys as well. But I feel like before that, with my prior experiences, solidified like there was something after. It's just like it's that thrill, really, of that investigating about it, where you don't know what's gonna happen. You know, you're not expecting something to pop out and start crawling at you. Obviously, you know, like
I hope not.
like obviously you're kind of hoping just
you
to
would
communicate.
crawl back at it. And it
No,
would
I
run
would
away.
run.
You would
You'd
trip,
be kicking it, I'd be running.
and I'd be in the
Sonny
corner
would be
going.
Sonny would be screaming at the top of his lungs.
No, I think I would be trying to like get you off of it so we could get the fuck out.
You
of
would
here.
also
Dude,
be
get the
in.
fuck
I feel
out.
like Sonny would also be in shock for like a
Oh,
good
you know what?
minute. He'd be like, "What?"
I want to say actually that would happen because I feel like that would shock me so much. Where I want to be that person to say that when something crazy happens, I'm gonna be the one to like just jump on it and act.
But you never know.
But I feel like something so shocking that way can really just kind of get to me because I've seen something similar as like not a shadow figure, but
I've seen a shadow figure.
see that's the thing is like I don't think I can handle that, and I think that's why my brain doesn't really see them, but it feels them, and that's how
that's
in a weird way it kind of protects me from seeing that.
That's mine too, because even like no matter where, like I feel like everyone has that like sixth sense when like everybody's like someone's looking at them or someone's walking behind them. But like I work at an amusement park, right? And there's nothing really sketchy about that. But there's a few times during this past like summer and winter where I was stuck on fucking closing shift for weeks on end. And our office is secluded and above where they literally keep the freaking Zamboni for the ice rink. So there's nothing up there. But a literal attic for an office. And so I was closing everything, put everything away. It's already like 9:30. It's like that late already. And I'm closing everything. And I go to leave, and you walk out the door, and there's this little staircase. And right across from our door, there's a big old like C train where people keep their tools and shit. I don't think I ever told you this to you guys. But the only, like, I had all my stuff. I was literally closing the door. I was literally walking to clock out and turn my keys in. And the C train door slings open. And there's nobody around. It's 9:30.
That's a heavy door.
It's a heavy ass door. And it's 9:30 at night. And I was like, there's no way that anything could have opened that. It wasn't windy. It wasn't snowing. It was during the summer, like summer going into winter. The only reason I know is because we were already trying to change the roller rink into ice skating. Yeah.
It's getting to that time.
But I know it wasn't windy because I didn't have all my shit on me, like my big old jacket and things that I wear for work. And so I didn't have any. The only reason I know that is because I dropped all my shit. I dropped my bag and I dropped my phone and I was holding like something else in my hand. I think it was like a cup. And I dropped it because it was so loud. It was so sudden. And it was right when I got to the bottom of the stairs. It wasn't even when I walked out the door or walked away. It was right when I got to the bottom of the stairs. And it was like, flink. And I was like,
you know, okay.
I freaked out. And then,
obviously.
Yeah. And I also, like, where our office is too, is like you can run, when you get to the bottom of the stairs, you can go left, which takes you to like the busier, I guess, part of the park. You can go right, go down a little dirt hill, and that takes you to the roller rink. And then you can walk the side of the rink to go to the busier part of the park. But I went left.
The middle.
No. I went through the fucking window into the rink.
Bro, like,
From
Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah. No, we just left.
World.
Why?
Versus the world. My bad.
No, I was about to say.
So I went right and down the hill and onto the side of the thing. And there's no lights in the office. And there's a window that you see on the side of the fucking that leads into the office. Like there's one window.
There's a window.
There's a window. You know,
Okay.
it's like this big. It's a window. And I look up
Hold
at
on.
it as I'm passing.
Is that a
What
window?
shape? What's the window?
It's like, you know, size of a window.
Like a square?
Was it a hexagon? Was it a rectangle?
I think it was a circle.
Triangle.
I think it was a circle.
Circagonal.
Octagon. I don't know. Octangle.
The octagon.
Any fucking way.
Sorry.
Let's say like this is the rink and this is me walking. You look up at the office, there's the window right here. Just a fucking figure staring back at me. And I'm like, what the F?
Wait, actually?
Yes, and the only reason that I know there's no light, there's nothing in the window, is because the only thing underneath the window is like a window seal, and we keep two radios plugged in right there in the window seal, and that is it. There's nothing underneath the window.
Molly turns and went.
There's a printer on the side of the window on top of like file cabinets, but it's off to the side away from the window. It's nowhere near it. And I was like, what in the fuck? I was like, there's no way I'm seeing what I'm seeing right now. And so, like, I kept, slowly fucking walking away, and it just dissipated.
Just backtracks.
Oh,
it just dissipated.
You know that Homer Simpson meme?
When he goes in the bush?
I was tripping balls.
No, remember when we went to
I was scared
the
to drive
Tudor
home
house?
and then see something.
Oh my god, no, stop saying that.
You're not driving late home tonight,
I'm home
bitch.
alone.
That's true.
I am. Womp
Womp womp.
Remember when we went to the Tudor house? It was you, your cousin, Molly.
Boy?
No.
Oh, Veronica.
Robert.
Ronnie.
Robert and Veronica.
Yeah, and Veronica.
It was the three of us and Robert and
You and your cousin went to the back.
Uh-huh.
Molly and I think Veronica stayed with me.
Oh, it's because you guys went to go talk to the guy, and we stayed in the front in the light.
We attempted to, but also we went up the stairs. Remember that spiral
staircase?
Because he said
we
we
were
could
standing like right there. And in that huge long mirror, I'm standing like looking off to the side, and I just see this like dark shadow right next to me, and I was like,
well, that was in the basement.
And Sunny like said, it was like, hey guys, do not freak out if you see anything or hear anything. So I was like, okay. I was like, hey Sunny.
Well, and then backstory to that too.
I saw something back there, and he was like, okay, we should probably go.
Sunny's like, like
he's like,
fuck! Oh fuck!
See you later.
His cousin and aunt used to work at the Brackenfern Manor, so his cousin would have a story about how he smelled like rotten eggs.
He fought it.
Stupid.
I know.
That's what got Ghost Adventures to come. He farted.
I was so pissed when he told me. He didn't tell me that.
Oh yeah, and he was on Ghost Adventures. But anyways, yeah, and then he said that he got scratches and he got pushed.
He got scratched and his behavior was changing. Like his attitude was like getting affected by it. I don't know if he got pushed. I can't remember fully. I don't want to talk out of my ass.
Yeah, no.
But
so we kind of
watch the episode.
I would tell you what season and what episode if I find it.
I do not know.
It says
Boom.
Tudor house. Is what it says.
Boom.
Wait, I got it ready.
Boom. Wait, hold on. Boom.
Wait, we didn't all do it.
God damn it. Boom.
This is stupid.
You didn't say boom.
Boom.
I said it!
You were quiet.
But, so that's what we kept hanging on to every time we kind of went, I guess. Not hanging on to, but like, we would notice if we smelt it. One afternoon, we went, you weren't actually there. It was me, you, Sunny, and Emily.
Yeah, Emily was there, yeah.
And,
we were walking
we were
through.
leaving.
No, okay, so we gotta tell the full story how it is. We talked to the guy, and he was like, there's a back way to the basement that leads, it goes stairways down, it goes through, and we wanted to do originally.
Legit guy said too, he was like, yeah, you guys can go down there, just don't make them, like, basically was like, yeah, you guys can go
He
down
was
there,
cool with
don't
it.
make a
Always
mess.
allow us.
Don't break
We
anything.
never trespassed.
Yeah.
So, alright.
We always asked.
Exactly. We went down the stairs, and the hallways, the basement is not just a basement. It's not just open. There's little hallways here to there, and at the very end.
Also, when you get in, like, go through the door, you look left and right. You know how we mentioned those tunnels earlier? Literally looks like the tunnels, but, like, it was filled in, so it literally looks like the archway and then the flat because it's all dirt hella piled up. But it's sketched because you can't see anything down the open parts because it's dark. Mm-hmm. And then you walk a little further, and then it's, like, the actual kind of basement. But there's, like, tools and shit around before you walk in. So it's dark, so it's creepy. There's a light right above, but it's also like this, like orangey, and like flicker too. So it was like movie scene.
Anyways, it was creepy. Yeah. At the end of the day, we were walking through, and the original plan is we're gonna go through, and on the top floor, like the main floor, we were gonna investigate there, and at the end we'll do the basement because it's the scariest part. And so when we were going up the spiral staircase, we looked up, and he didn't tell us that the kitchen was being renovated. So they had cut off, like they put just a piece of plywood on top of the entryway, and I just remember
it's like a door too. Like it was.
It's
like
not. It's not a latch door. No, it was just an opening.
I thought it was like on the
floor.
But
remember, when we first went down it was a latch door. So they probably ripped the latch door off.
Probably because they were renovating.
And then boarded it up.
So we got to the stairs, and it was just blocked off. And so I had felt very negatively, and I listened to my gut when stuff like that happened, and I said, you know what, something's not right.
Also, not minimal lighting, but selective lighting of where everything was.
Yeah.
So it's like right where the staircases was super bright, and then you look right and like a little further down. Dark, and like getting darker.
So it was me, Emily, and then you. No, we're fine.
They're talking to us.
So we start walking out, and we hit a cold spot. And we usually with cold spots, usually not a good thing. That means like the spirit's either in the vicinity or in the standing there, or so.
Could also because we stupid.
Probably, honestly. And then we started walking again, and once we got to the stairs, we hit that sulfur smell, and my heart sank because I was like, that's not good. So we're heading up the stairs at a normal speed, and then behind me, I get pushed by Emily and Molly, and I'm just like, what's going on? And they're like, go, go, go. And I was like, okay. And luckily, we ran up the stairs, we get in the car, slam the door, and I was like, what's going on? And I guess you guys had heard something behind you.
Yeah, we obviously didn't want to say it like right then and there because I feel like that's obviously bringing attention to it. You know. But so what happened is we were going up the stairs. Sunny was first, Emily was in the middle, and I was, of course, last. Why am I the brown person last? But we're going up the stairs.
It was an Oreo, reverse Oreo.
And the way we were leaving, the way the hallway is, like you walk down a hallway, then turn right, then go up the staircase and out the door to the outside. But the hallway to turn right is where we first smelled it, like that corner. And we were already leaving, so we didn't say anything. So we're like, all right, let's just get the fuck out. Let's go. And then as we're turning, you had turned first, and both me and Emily had seen something in our peripherals when we turned the corner of that hallway. And then when we kept going, we were like, and it's funny because we didn't talk about this, the both of me and Emily, until after. So we were tripping. We like lined up that we had seen shit at the same time. And then we were walking up the staircase, and that's when we started pushing Sunny because we had smelt sulfur so strong that it literally made me and Emily gag. Like it was so strong. Like it wasn't just light. It was bad. And then all of a sudden on our peripherals on the left of me and Emily, in those like half-filled tunnels that we said, we heard something, and then all of a sudden we heard something, or in our peripherals saw something run and duck in the tunnel, and we were like, what the fuck and that's the first time we've ever really seen anything in the Tudor house. We've seen other little stuff in that other video that we took. But even like that was like maybe stuff playing on our mind that we had just like wanted to record. But like that was the most real thing I've ever seen. And then we got into the car too. You said that your back was hurting you.
So it wasn't hurting. It wasn't like I got punched or anything, but it started burning. And when I felt the burning, I was like, oh. Because, you know, I know that, like, when people get scratched, it's usually a burning sensation. So I immediately, when we drove off a little, because we didn't want to be in the area.
Oh, yeah. We also said goodbye, too.
Yeah,
we always try and remember to do that.
We said goodbye. We drove off quickly. And then I pulled over, and you checked my back, and there was 3 scratch, like, marks.
I have
there was, like, 3 lines.
Too.
I do, too. And then Emily, you did it as well. Emily got scratched as well.
We all did.
Yeah, we all got scratched, and
there's nothing to scratch you in the tunnels. Like, there's no like rebar poking out. There's nothing out to scratch you. It's literally like a tunnel in a wood beam. There's no nails. Like, there's nothing to scratch you.
And it wasn't like deep enough to like cause bleeding. It was like just like somebody just went quick, like a quick little claw, and like it didn't hurt. It went away pretty quickly, but. I'm glad we were able to take some pictures of it. Maybe I have the pictures of it, but
mine was on the side of my left thigh,
and mine and Emily's was on our lower back,
which is so weird.
Yeah,
because we checked my back because I was like, that's weird if we get a 3 for on that.
Yeah,
but it wasn't on my back, and then I didn't even notice mine until I got home and actually took a shower, and then I felt the water running down. And I was like, oh shit, why is it burning? And then I told them about it, and they're like, yeah. And they weren't like 1 or 2 random like half deep or like half long like scratches. It was 3 like
lines.
Yeah, on all 3 of us.
And yeah, obviously like it could have been us like bumping into each other or anything like that. And we're not denying that fact.
But
you know,
the same spot?
It was very coincidental. You know what I mean? Like it's too on the nose. Because when demons usually like to do things in 3. And so when it's 3 lines or it's 3 knocks or it's 3 sounds in a consecutive way, it's usually them mocking the Trinity. And so when I got scratched and it was the 3 lines, Emily had the 3 lines, you had the 3 lines, and then it was 3 of us. Like it was kind of like it was so on the nose, like where it's like it's too coincidental for it to be just coincidence, you know?
Yeah.
So like those experiences really just like they make you want to go more, even though you know it's dangerous. Because with the spiritual stuff, it really is like that spiritual stuff. You don't really want to mess with it. You don't want any of that negativity coming and attaching to you, you know. But at the same time, it could attack. You could be the super respectful person, but it could still attach. You never know, you know. Like
I'm not saying I'm having a girl ghost up his ass. That's all I'm thinking about.
Who?
Sam and Colby.
Sam and Colby. How his like whole thing for like so many videos is he has a girl ghost.
Oh, Sally,
ghost.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you know, I've always wanted to investigate different areas, especially in California, like the Whaley House,
There's
the
so
Winchester
much in
Mystery House, literally in Riverside, the Mission Inn. The Mission Inn in itself, they say, is one of the most haunted places in California, which is not really talked about much because I think they're trying to downplay it because the Mission is
it's in such a pretty area. Like, yeah. It's such a good walkable area too. Like,
it's a tourist area, which is like obviously if you're visiting Riverside, it's kind of weird. But
it has like a city college 5 minutes down the road. And half the time it's filled with students, and
it's just a downtown area.
Yeah, it's nice.
You know, like a little theater where you can go see plays and like a bunch of food.
They have an auditorium for like club events and things like that.
Yeah, like I don't know, the paranormal. I would love to make an investigation video one day and like actually have equipment, like the little cat balls, motion detectors.
I want the REM pod. I want a REM pod.
I want a REM pod, and I want the one that plays the music when it detects the motion.
Oh, that one's freaky.
What is that one called?
It's just the music.
The music box. I want the one that Sam and Colby have. I feel like I don't know. I just like the way that one operates. You know,
it looks like a coffin.
And yeah, I like that too. They also like you can also kind of debunk that one, I guess, in a way. I don't know.
Because it has to detect the length of what it's pointing at, and if something breaks that like line of laser, then it starts playing.
Yeah,
like it just like it goes that consecutive music. So I'm like, I want to get little materials like that. There's stuff that is super expensive. You know, I've looked at the prices. I have them on my wish list. But like,
I mean, if they're that expensive, they better work.
Exactly. Like, obviously, you know, it could be debunked. I'm not that person like to sit here and say, oh, it's just ghosts, demons. Oh, hubba bubba. You know, like, if somebody who doesn't believe would like to join, be my guest. If you have an experience, great.
Spill it.
You know, like, fucking fantastic.
Drop it down in the comments.
No, yeah, honestly, if you have an experience with anything paranormal, put it in the comments. That would be amazing. I would love to hear like just different experiences people have, because it's a very taboo thing to talk about, because nobody wants to talk about it. It's like, what if people are gonna think I'm loony? People are gonna think I'm dumb. People are gonna like not believe me. I don't care how loony your story is. Say it in the comments if you somehow watch this video, which who cares if you don't, but if you like it, oh, by the way, like and subscribe.
God.
Would see more of these. Hey!
Anyways, the one thing too is like telling your stories. I feel like it's so fun too. Like it's like hearing the like, oh, or like, oh my god, no, me too, I've experienced that too, and then you like bond over. I don't know. Cool.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to be like, you understand.
Yeah.
You bonded by trauma.
Bonded by like just fear.
Trauma bonding. Dude, that scared me. Your shadow in the back, it moved. I was like,
that's my demon. Her name is Polly.
Polly.
She only comes out when she wants to. Keep going.
I'm gonna be so honest. That was so cringy.
You know what's funny?
I don't give a fuck.
Oh.
But like at the end of the day, like I really want to like just listen and like read stories. I would love to read stories of just a bunch of people, you know, that have these real experiences, because like I don't want that to be a taboo thing. I want that to be like, you just say what experiences you had, even though if it could be the stupidest things. Like, I found my keys and
like
I put them here and they moved here, and I don't know how that happened, because they say a lot of like there's also trickster spirits that like to mess with you and don't know why, they just do, you know. Like, I just want to know all that. That'd be so cool to read so many people's stories, no matter how stupid they are, how cool they are, you know, like what you've seen. Imagine you getting thrown. If somebody like has gotten thrown,
drop a comment down if you got tossed.
Hit
by
the
a
like
demon.
button if you've been tossed into a wall.
Share this video to everyone that's been tossed.
Like,
tossed like a salad.
Tossed like if a crazy Russian lady grabbed you and threw you.
Her name would be
exactly.
Sri Lanka.
Paula.
Maybe it's Paula.
Paula.
Oh my god. Anyways.
But you know, like, I don't know. The paranormal is such a fun thing to talk about. You know, the paranormal is just it goes from ghosts to Sasquatch to mermaids to aliens, vampires. Yeah, literally. Like, I love. Like, anything that, what are they called? They're not creatures. They're cryptics. Like, I love cryptics, like Mothman, anything like that. I've been tempted to actually get a Bigfoot tattoo. Like, I was gonna, I think I was probably adding it to this forest.
Oh, that'd be cool in the forest.
Yeah, but I didn't want. The smaller the tattoo, the less detail you get. So that's like the less downfall of that. But it just, paranormal is so fun, and being able to just speak about it without being like, oh, that doesn't exist. Oh, we were monkeys at one point. We were a fish that walked on land. Like,
dude, imagine a fish with feet.
What the hell?
You know that picture you showed me? Oh.
Brother,
I
don't care about fish feet, dog. Like, if you like, I'm never gonna
tell me about those toes.
give me the toes.
Send toe pics.
Guys, go to my Instagram. Send me feet.
You know what's funny? If you go to her Instagram right now, there's a selfie that says send toes.
That's true.
I'm not into feet.
Why did it get so quiet?
I just was staring at you guys.
Yeah, me neither.
So the paranormal guys?
Anyways, the
Yeah.
paratoes. Paratoes!
I love toes! Yay!
Give me your feet.
Don't
Don't
say
start that.
Don't say that.
Don't start
say
that.
Don't say that!
I heard dog barking.
Oh, that's coyote, man.
Dude, you scared the shit out of me, man.
My toes curled up like that.
That was really like.
No, I swear I thought I heard
Son
it.
of a bitch.
Wait, wait. Roll up the fucking window, Mine's more rolled down, are you kidding me?
Mine's the same. Hold on, guys. We're going to take a break real quick. Talking about spooky shit did not help.
See, even after we investigate, we still get scared.
Paratoes. Pair of toes. Pair of...
Kings.
I love that show.
All leads back to Mitchell Moose.
Yo!
Mitchell Musso, if you see this, come to the pod. We can be a pair of kings. I never watched that show.
It was good.
I'm gonna be so honest.
Dude,
I thought it wasn't
no,
on
he's
Disney
not
XD.
gonna come on if you say that.
I did not watch Disney XD. I thought that was for cool kids, and I thought I was.
Then
Yeah, he's a
Mucho,
fucking loser. We
Yeah.
were the cool kids.
what's his name? Whatever the actor. But then he went through something, and they kicked him off.
The
fucking
redhead?
show.
No,
No,
Mitchell
he went
Musso
to
left the
jail.
show. Mitchell Musso left.
No, he got.
Oh, I thought he came. Oh, didn't he come in?
No,
he
Mitchell
got-
Musso
He was
got
the
arrested
original.
for a DUI.
That's why they dropped him.
I don't know the camera angle on this motherfucker because the phone died. And I'm using my phone as a camera.
It was the ghost who drained the battery.
To be fair, I think I had 34% before we started. But we need to close this out because we've been yapping for like an hour and
It went from ghost to toes.
to pair of kings.
To Mitchell Musso.
To Mitchell Musso.
The DUIs and arrested.
On God. So if you have somehow made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you. We love you.
We love you.
And
Put a heart.
we love you. But thank you for watching. And if you like these types of videos, drop a like. Because honestly, we'll keep yapping even if you don't like it.
Yeah. We'll still
fun for
continue
us,
doing
okay?
it.
On God. So, thank you guys for watching. If you made it to the end of the video, if you have any stories, paranormal wise, drop them in the comments. I would love to listen to them. Not listen to them.
Read 'em.
I'm illiterate, so it'll take me a minute.
Next time, we're going to read her smut.
God.
Next episode
I hate
is
you.
smut,
Stay tuned.
and we will act out the characters, and we will.
The dragon.
We come dressed in the.
I'm dressed as a dragon.
I was going to say I'm dressed as a dragon.
I'll be the old person.
No, we both come out as like dressed as a dragon. It was like, well,
Well,
one
one
of us has to change.
I really hope this is not like super zoomed in or anything like that.
It's just on my forehead.
That's a fucking
But
good
oh my God.
Anyways, like, comment, subscribe.
Oh, she's really good at that. What you do?
Subscribe.
Subscribe, like, comment, subscribe.
So if you want to
And
turn
I'll
away
see you in the
now,
next video.
Turn away now from the cringe.
All right, hold on. Wait. Next episode of Yapping Yapping Paranormal. Yapping.
Yapping.
Welcome to the Yapsters.
Yodele.
Welcome.
Yodelers.
I got it. Welcome to the yapping session.
Yeah!
I like that. Copyright.
Copyrighted 2024 at 12 o'clock on 4/27. Is it 27?
28.
28 now.
4/28.
Woo!
The yapping session.
Woo!
All right. Next week's episode on the yapping session, we are reading smut,
No.
and we will be reading in the voices of the characters to the best of our abilities.
Me as a dragon. Ah!
Ah!
Hey, you would be doing that. It's a smut book.
Ah!
Oh, sorry. Ugh.
Okay, close this out.
All right. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and thank you for watching Yapping Sessions. Bye.
Bye.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on. That's not okay.
Wait, let's do the thing again where it's like the like, comment, subscribe, see if it like moves it.
Okay, hold on.
Wait,
I need
is
a.
it zoomed in?
Okay,
Is it zoomed in?
no, it's at 0.5. It went to 0.5.
Okay.
It was at 1.
And it was in
Okay.
the same position as it was before. That's
Hold on. I gotta set this back up how it was because that was not okay. I have to drive home by myself.
You'll be off the mountain.
The 18 is so creepy.
Yeah. At least you're not going down to 330. 330 is like darkness.
That's true.
Yeah, but you have the whole IE view of 18, you know what I mean?
I guess. But like, look, hold on. Before we keep going,
Okay.
we were closing this out and having a great time, but I noticed in the footage right now that we ended it, it zoomed out
On
Like
its
how
own.
you do
on
like,
itself.
in a video.
We're not nowhere near this. I can't do it through my watch. My phone doesn't auto zoom out. Something touched the fucking screen of the phone and zoomed it to 0.5 mid fucking talk.
I feel like we gotta like test out what I was doing when it. Like,
Let's
like what was it?
Like, comment, subscribe. It didn't do shit. Let's do it again.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Like, comment, subscribe. Fuck. Hold
It's
on.
gonna be the end of this. It's gonna be like, yeah, we debunked it.
Like, comment, subscribe. It didn't do it, Paige.
We're trying to debunk it. This shit's bullshit.
No, because that's actually
That's
really not okay.
creepy.
So talking about negative stuff, I guess, brings on negative stuff. So
Yeah, so
if we
We're also not in the
hold on.
best area to be doing
Okay,
this,
hold on,
though.
before-
There's nothing surrounding us but this
Wait,
AT&T tower.
I'm gonna try something.
It is forest.
Wait, I need to try something. If there's something here that messed with me and messed with the phone, can you please touch the device again and zoom it out? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If it did it, I would shit myself.
Sonny,
What?
it moved.
don't.
It moved.
What
I was
moved?
watching it the entire time that you weren't.
I don't think it moved.
I think we
Should we
moved.
test it?
I mean,
I don't know. I might
you
be
weren't
tripping.
shaking or anything.
No, I was
Uh-uh.
like, while you were talking to them right there, Paige, I was watching it the entire time. You can see me probably in the footage watching it. But, like, I shit you not, it, like,
Okay, to be
refocused.
safe,
It, like, refocused.
to be
maybe
safe,
what it was.
we were respectful. To anything that we disrespected, we are sorry.
We also want to say goodbye.
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 Bye.
Thank you for having us in your area. And
You
if
cannot follow us home.
you cannot
have to
follow us
stay
home,
here.
and you have to stay here because that was not okay. I'm glad you made your presence known,
Yeah.
but please go away. Thank you for
Thank
talking to
you.
us, and we're gonna go now. So I appreciate it, and thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 So we're ending this video right now because
Again.
that's not even a joke. So like.